Good morning. Welcome to Babies and Tea Saturday. What is the date today? July the 19th. Where has part of July gone? I don't know, you guys. It's flying. All right. If you're hopping on this morning with me, give me a second to get you up on the other screen. And please excuse Kane. He's decided that he needs to play with his ball right at this moment, of course. All right, we're up and live. It's so funny that it looks different on the screen here that I'm looking at than it does beside me. So who knows? Who knows? I'll give you a second while I get myself finalized and organized here. We are going to have a play today with Popping By, and I'm going to show you some samples with the Party Pig, or Party Piggy, sorry. These were online exclusives that came out in May. So we're a little behind, but I haven't played with these as much as I would like to. So I decided to dig them out to show you what they're all about. So you can only find them online in the store. And we have a new release coming September. September's the next one. We get to preview it pretty quick here and order from it. So that's exciting. Oh, I got all kinds of notifications here popping up. Hang on one sec. Yikes, because I won't be able to see. My computer's just finally catching up with me turning it on. This one doesn't get turned on very often, so. And it looks like I froze. Oh, no, I'm unfrozen now. Okay, who's there? Hi, good morning, Holly. Long time no see. How are you? All right. Perfect. I think we're good. So as I said, good morning. Welcome to Bailey's and Tea Saturday. It's July the 19th. I'm Shanna. I'm coming to you from not so sunny Edmonton today. It is raining all weekend this weekend. So I'm glad that I've been outdoors. That's what I've been doing. If you haven't seen me online and between schoolwork and trying to get the yard done and all, the honey to-do list. My honey's away all week. So I get into the habit when he goes away to working on that honey to-do list because he doesn't do it. So I've been busy doing some stuff outside. I'm kind of at a standstill now. He's got to finish the other stuff. And then our pantry got a makeover, I don't know, like 2-3 years ago. I can't even remember. I'm sure I told you guys about it. We had that wire shelving, builder grade. So we built in. So I finally finished that. I bought some like peel and stick tile, subway tile. Oh gosh, like a year and a half ago, and it's been sitting in the pantry. So I finally got it done. So I'll post some pictures. I've shared with Rhonda. Rhonda knows what it looks like. So yeah, that's what I've been doing in between schoolwork. I'm just about done. I am like 2.5 weeks out from being finished. I'm so excited. But of course, the course load homework has been piled on thick this last couple of weeks. So when I jump off here, I'm going to do a quick assignment, and then I've got another one due on Monday. So I'll do a few things and then get right to that one. So bear with me a couple more weeks, you guys. My posts from last week, I have no idea where they have gone. I don't know why they didn't post, but I will sort that out and get all that organized for you. In case you missed it, you'll be able to watch it. All right. So let's flip you around. Let's get started. And as you hop on again, say good morning. Oh, great, Holly, you're good. Sorry, that message just popped up for some reason. As I just told you how I am. Busy, busy, busy. All right, so let's flip you around and let's have a look. Slide you over here. I probably should have stood up as I did that so that I could see. You'll see that I have my Baileys and tea here. I can't tip my cup, but it says you're my cup of tea because you guys are my cup of teas in the morning. Saturday mornings anyways. I better put this over here, otherwise I'm gonna have an accident. All right. Okay, so we don't need that, but I don't know why I have it there. So May online exclusives that that came out in May. I thought it came out in July, but anyways, so I did show you some of this product. I have most of it. As you can see, I've ticked off things that I have, and I should tick that off because I have that. So it is, so there's Party Piggy bundle. So it comes with stamps and a die. It's $54. And then the Pop and Buy bundle is $47.50, and it comes with stamps and a die. And now it's a smaller stamp set. It's got 10 dies and 8 stamps. And then the other one has 5 dies and 9 stamps. So it's a good little mixture. They're kind of inexpensive. That's why I got them. And you know me, I like the little funny, punny little goodies. So let's have a look. So we've got Pop and Buy. So it's got the funny sayings of popping in to say hello. No one's butter than you. Enjoy and pop. And then it's got these cute little images that you can see. And then it is a cling stamp. I'm just going to pull that out so that I can show you. And then we've got the dies. So you've got a film strip, some shoes, some glasses you can put on them. It will cut out the popcorn bucket. And then you've got some lovely popcorns that will border cut those ones, and then you will get some images that you can get some detail on. So that's what these little, here, I'll just flip this over. So I've kind of just taped mine together, so when I die cut, I can just quickly grab them. But this little outer part will cut out the stamped image, and then you can get some pieces that have some detail on them, and you can just use those as is. So there's the sunglasses, there's the film strip, and there's the little shoes, just for reference of how big they are and what they look like. And they're super cute. And then someone has, oh, I must have lost my other one. Someone used the little black, so they cut out the glasses in black, as you would, like I just did here. And then you get these little inner pieces. So you can make little sunglasses by saving those little inner pieces and then inserting them into the colored glasses that you pop out. There's also, I've seen where they've used the black and they've cut out a blue and a red inner piece, and then you can make them look like 3D glasses, you know, like they used to have in the movie theaters way back when. Might be dating myself a little bit, but you guys might remember that. So that's Popping By. And then we've got Party Piggy. So he's a pretty big piggy. I am so proud of you. Let's party. What's shaking bacon? Happy birthday to you. And then it's got some little party things. It's super cute. Now my dies are just inside of it. So it will cut out the pig, obviously in 2 pieces. You can see that there's a little line in between. Now you can stamp those together so you get one solid pig, but I like that you can get the wobblers and make his head wobble and look super cute. Then you've got a piece to cut the little party hat and the banners, and then you've got just this circle piece in here. Now this is for making a little shaker card out of his tummy. Now there are shaker domes, and I did not bring those over here. Did not put them on my table. Here they are. They are called small circle shaker domes. Oh, there's some an add-on of things. So they're pretty tiny. If everybody remembers these, we've had these forever. So that will cut out your little dome to go underneath, not on top. It's got sticky backing on the front and the back to make it easy for you to stick it down. And then you can make a little shaker dome out of his tummy. And there are some, let me just grab some loose shaker elements as well in the online store that go with this little suite as well. So you've got some great elements if you like to make shaker cards. This one is super cute to do that with. Oops, put that back. Okay, so, but the card we're going to create today is with the Pop and Buy. And then on Wednesday, I will post, I hope it's going to work. If not, I'll have to watch it and kind of manually shoot it out myself. I will share some extra inspiration with the Party Piggy. I just ran out of time to be able to create with the Pop and Buy, so with the Party Pigs, so that's why I'm going to share those as extra inspiration on Wednesday. All right, anybody have any questions about that? Do you like these sets? Anybody a popcorn lover out there? I'm just going to move this in just a little bit closer. We love to have popcorn usually on the weekends, usually Saturday nights. Lots of butter, use like a half a pound of butter. And we watch whatever. Whatever we can find on Netflix that looks good. So if anybody's got some recommendations about some shows, we need something new to watch. What did we just start watching? Mobland. I think it might be on Paramount. I'm not sure. I can't remember. We have all the subscriptions, so sometimes I can't remember where things come from. I just saw a post from you, Rhonda, and now I can't find it. I'm sorry if I don't respond. Some of the messages are not coming through, so I apologize. I just did a refresh, but for some reason it's not working. So, before I jump into the card that we're going to create today, here it is on the table. I'll announce some back card winners. So Glenda won this beautiful little card that we made here. So that's coming in the mail to you. Rhonda won this beautiful one here. So that's coming in the mail to you. And then Sandra won the one that we made last week. You know, this fun little pop-out sort of one. So Sandra Mitchell. I think I only have one Sandra in my little group here, but in case I have two, that's Sandra Mitchell. She used to be on my team. She's now retired a little bit. Some other life things going on. So if you're watching, Sandra, we're all thinking of you, and that card is coming to you in the mail. All right, so let's get started on this one. I'll try and watch for messages. Like I say, they're not coming through for some reason. So this is retired designer series paper that I'm using from Party something. I can't remember what it was called, but you guys may have it. It was a jumbo bundle. I think it was like a hostess special one or something. I actually don't need that. I can't remember. It is a few years old, but I thought it suited this card really well, and so I brought it out. So we've got a card base that is 8.5 by 11, scored at 5.5. Just getting my other pieces out here. We've got a piece of designer series paper, that party one. Here's what it looks like on the back. That jogs your memory to what you are looking for. Is 4 by 5.25. We've got a piece of lemon lolly that is 4 3/4 by 3.5. And then we've got a banner shape, which came from the Nested Essential dies. And we're going to use the second one in here. Now, if you don't have these dies, these are great for just an essential item to build on layers and use sentiment pieces and stuff like that. They are still in the catalog. We're, of course, going to use some linen thread, which I'll pull off when we need it. And then I've pre-stamped, just to save a bit of time, some of the little popcorn dudes here. So I picked this one because he's super cute. Sorry. I think I'm going to sneeze or something. And then that's die cut with just that outside round one. Oh, Holly likes both the sets. They are cute, aren't they? And then a scrap of basic white is basically what I stamped those on. No measurement for that. And then we're also going to bring in this little dude here with the little smiley face. I didn't want this guy because he kind of looked like he was surprised and didn't really go with the card. So we're going to stamp him in the background. So we'll do that first. Let's just throw all that to the side. Let's bring in some scrap paper. I think I saw that you said it was super cute, Rhonda. So thank you. I have my head down, so I'm not going to see any comments now. For some reason, yours are not coming up in the feed. They're coming up on a different way. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you're having a problem or if I'm having a problem, but either way, we'll sort it out. So we've just stamped our background, and then on the inside, I've just done 3 in the corner. So I'm just going to grab that, bring that in. I'll probably do the envelope too while I'm here, because of course, this will be sent out to somebody lucky that's watching here live with us or on the replay. Make sure you comment if you are watching the replay so that I know that you did, and you get your name in to win some happy paper hug mail from me. All right, and then we don't need actually that one on the block because I've already pre-stamped it. So you'll use this one to do your 3 little pop-up ones, okay? So we've got the envelope done. So this is a pretty quick and easy card because I do have a bit of a stack of lovely cards to show you. So I wanted to make sure that we had time. Now, if you attended my catalog launch party, which disappeared, so I apologize. So that's kind of why I'm revisiting these cards, is because that video is long gone. And I'm not going to reshoot it because that would be time consuming. We need some large dimensionals here. So we're just going to roll on with it, not pretend like it didn't happen, because it did happen, and we saw some great things, but I'm bringing those cards back out to show you so that in case you weren't there, you still get to see them. So we're just going to kind of center this in the middle. Hopefully I'm on screen. We can get this out of the way. Cute, right? Good way to use up your sort of party papers, or ones that are a little bit more patterned that you may not care for, but it kind of tones them down a little bit. So we're going to wrap this around so that we can tie a bow. Looks like I've got it around 3 times. And we'll snip that off so we can tie it. And we'll throw that to the side and deal with it later. All right, and we'll tie a bow. Oh, okay, you can't see them either. Well, Rhonda's having some issues then. I guess I don't think it's me. But that's okay, Rhonda. I can see that you're there and that you're commenting, so it's okay. Your name will still go on the wheel for maybe winning this card, okay? All right. I'm having some finger troubles here tying this bow. So I'm just going to tie it in a little knot because that makes it easier and secure for me. Oh my goodness, my fingers don't want to work. There we go. Okay. That makes it secure, and so that I can actually tie a bow. I mean, I could have left more length there to make it a little bit easier on myself, but you know, I like to make things difficult. Okay, so just pull in your tails so that your bow looks the way you want it to. And then we'll trim off any extra. I don't know where that went. Okay. And then this is just going to go up here. Now, did I dimensionalize it? No, I did not. I just think this is super, super cute. Now, I think somebody else designed this. I didn't write any notes. But I think I modified it a bit. So it's kind of half mine, half someone else's. So you may have seen this sort of on the internet. I may have changed the paper. Like, I don't even know what I changed on it. I made this so long ago that my brain does not remember. So I'm sorry to whoever did create this card in the beginning. It's gorgeous and I loved it, so I created with it. So, and then I've just put this guy sort of in the middle just because he's super cute and I wanted to use him. And I tend to stamp and cut in 3s if possible, because then I have little extra bits that I can use. Now you can add some bling to this. You don't have to. You can just leave it as is, or you can add some cute little bling to it. So ones that I pulled out were the the muted palette dots. They come in Daffodil Delight, but they would look super cute on there. The iridescent foil gems kind of look like, you know, like glimmery popcorn. So like you're going to a show. Or you could use even the stars. Have these been released yet to the public? I think they have. You could put the little stars on there too, in white, or even in the black would pull some color and draw your eye to it. So those are some cute little embellishments that you could use. I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to leave it just as I created it so that there's no question of what went on there. So there's that cute little card. Cute, right? Send it to somebody. No one's better than you. That's how I feel about all of you. Okay, so let's just quickly get all this junk out of the way and let's look at some extras. So this one is the, if you came to the Creative Carnival, this was the make and take that I created for that event. Isn't it cute? And this guy's on a wobbler. So wobblers are your friends, you guys. Order like a 100-pack from the lovely Amazon store, and you can create some cute little things. And then this is our lovely red and white baker's twines that has come back. Remember that from Christmas? We couldn't keep it in stock. It was a hot commodity. That's back. And then these are those iridescent foil gems. So you'll see they kind of got a gold shimmer to them, but they look super cute, right? And then this one I showed at the catalog launch party. So there's where we've got the different colors in the glasses to make it look 3D. And there's the film strip in the back that we've just created with that. Isn't this cute? And this is in strawberry slush. And then there's a little bit, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, there's a little bit of Wink of Stella there on the popcorn just to kind of give it sort of that buttery look. Cute, right? I don't think I did. Oh, I did something on the inside. And then there's this one using that same sentiment. No one's better than you. Again, using the Wink of Stella, just some little hearts. I don't even know where they came from. Out of my little scrap bin. And then I've just colored in the bucket with the yellow, with the lemon lolly. And then I've just used a black pen to sort of highlight his eyes and make them look a little more realistic. And then this is on lemon lolly, and we've just stamped the background with the pop and that little cute little popcorn dude that we use, this one here, to make our background. And then just done the same on the inside. This one is inspired by one that Erica Kerwin did from Pink Buckaroo. I don't know if I've altered. I did change the sentiment, and I changed the these red layers, and I added these little stars. So, but it's pretty similar to what she did. She did actually, oh, I remember now. She did like a Wink of Stella, really shimmery background, whereas I just used my old, we don't have this anymore, but our chalk markers, you could use it splattering with the white pigment ink as well, and water, and just splatter the background. But those little stars look so cute. This is from the Halloween set that just got released. These shimmery star foam stickers. I just thought it looked kind of cute. Now her design was to like be like movie star sort of thing, so that's kind of what I went with too. And then I added, I don't know if she did this, I can't remember. I added the red and white twine because it just screams like popcorn ribbon to me. Isn't that cute? So that's sort of an Erica Kerwin inspire. And then this was inspired off of Melissa Faust. I just did a workshop with her and Heidi Collins. She did a little flower pot, which I think I showed you last week. I can't remember. So this is kind of inspired by that and making a popcorn bucket. So these are just all those little dies cut out and then layered on. So you can put a little movie certificate or something in there. And I just didn't have one, but a gift certificate would fit right here. Cineplex, I think, does them, or Landmark Cinemas, and then you can just put a little gift card in there, and then you can give it as a little popcorn bucket for somebody to enjoy. Now, these are from the old sports fan dies, I think. They look like little tickets. There are some other dies out there that will kind of mimic that as well, and I just thought it was super cute. And then this is just out of my scrap bin. You're going to try the butter card tonight, Rhonda? Now I'm sort of seeing comments. I don't know where they're coming from, though. But I thought it was super cute. And then those are those muted palette dots. So cute. So that's Darling Duckling and Lemon Lolly is the coloring. And then it's just cutting sort of like a little triangle card and layering up your popcorn. So that's super cute, right? This one was also inspired by Melissa Faust. I used the hand-drawn dots, which is retired now, the background stamp, but using the big alphabet dots. And then I'm popping by to say hello. This is pretty similar to how she did it. I just changed my background. And then I've got the black stars and those iridescent gems. Isn't that cute? Very simple. I haven't done the inside yet. I'll have to finish it. But super cute. And then, of course, if you were at the catalog launch, I made this little tag, this big jumbo tag, because I had this little container and I wanted to make sort of like a little snackle box. So if you're having like a birthday or you're going to like a movie, say you're going to see Formula One with Brad Pitt, the new movie that's coming out, with some girlfriends, you can make a little snackle box for all your little people. And then this is popcorn just in those little domes to make it super cute. And then it just slides off. I'm just going to pull it because it's easier. And then you've just got a little snackle box. I found them at the dollar store that you can fill with whoever's little favorite snacks. These are kind of my favorite snacks when I go to the movie theater. So, and then that will just come right back on. And this paper is retired from the cottage something. I don't even remember. I can't remember the names. Once it's retired, it's out of my head. Okay, and then we want to bring in some Party Piggy. So like I say, these ones I've created already for the catalog launch party. So you may have seen these, but I will have some extra inspiration when we go to Wednesday's extra little spotlight share. So this is a little tag I made with the domes and those little iridescent sprinkles. Isn't it cute? So you'll see I've stamped the pig all as one little piggy. He's not in two pieces on a piece of petal pink, it looks like. Super cute, right? You can add that to a little package. This one was a hit. If you guys remember this one from the catalog launch, it has bacon bits in it. And I thought it was super cute. I had to make a card with bacon bits. So, and this one you'll see where he's got the two pieces where I've just layered them really close together and then added a little bow. So this one's super cute. I haven't done the inside yet, but super cute little shaker card. This one was inspired by, oh, her name is escaping me right now. Melody Hyde from Hammond and Penny. Isn't this cute, stamping the little piggy all over? And then I actually hand drew in with the Petunia Pop marker this little gingham background. Now we do have a stamp set, a background stamp that does look like that you can mask out the pig and create your own a little bit easier. It didn't take me very long to do it, and I just sort of freehanded it so it doesn't look perfect. But isn't this cute? And then this is just out of one of our ephemera packs. And these were just some scraps of flowers that I had lying around in my little dish. So super cute. And then this is just simple. Just saying what shaken bacon with a little piggy on the bottom colored in blends. Nothing too complicated there. You could add some embellishments if you wanted to, but nice and simple and cute. Make a cute little set of note cards even. And then there's this cute little one. I love this one. I have some pieces. Oh no, the pieces are for the next one I'm going to show you. On the side, I still have to use up. So this one's nice and simple. He's just kind of poking out behind this basic white layer. And then this is stamped with, oh, what is that one called? It's still current. I don't know if I have it on the shelf beside me here, though. I do not. I can't remember what it's called. But it creates like a brush stroke sort of lines, like you would with a brush and water, but it creates it with the ink and the background stamp. So lots of fun. And then this is just using the gold sequins, and I don't know where those are from. Probably the butterfly sprinkles. I can't remember what they're called. Loose shaker elements or something. And then this one is so cute. The Stampin' Doc inspired this one. I did change some bits that she did, but she just put 3 pieces of paper together and then cut them at different angles and then sort of rearranged them in different colors. Just stamped the background on it. And this is a little graduation card that she did, which I thought was just adorable. So very, very cute. So that's some Piggy inspiration. And then you will have some more on Wednesday to inspire you with Party Piggy. But as a reminder, these are online exclusives only. So you can only find them in the online store, not in the printed catalog. They are still available as far as I know from when I last looked yesterday. Who knows this morning? But lots of goodies and inspiration to get you going if you do have these sets. And if not, you may be interested in picking them up for yourself to create some cute little party things. These are both like party sets, I think. That's why I kind of paired them together for inspiration today, because they kind of match. I didn't see any movie recommendations or shows or anything like that coming in. So if you're watching the replay, comment. Let me know something good to watch that you've been watching. I know BritBox is very popular, and I do have a few shows written down for that. Yeah, what else? What else do I have to tell you? But yeah, like I say, I will do my very best to figure out what's going on with the posting, and I will post some stuff for You can't be watching the replay yet, Rhonda. I would be live. The replay goes up or posts sort of afterwards. It'll be there in the feed. So I'm not sure what you're doing. You may be watching last week's for all I know. We'll sort you out, Rhonda. Okay? All right. Very cute. Good. You like the Snackle box, right? Isn't that cute? You can make it with any set, really, the Snackle box, but and the grad card is a pretty card too. Oh, thanks, Holly. All right, so I will get mail out to everybody who's won something, and I'm a little bit behind again. I apologize. Just life, you guys. There's only so much of me that can keep up. All right, I'm off to clean this mess up and get to my homework. So thank you so much. I appreciate you for dropping in. I appreciate all the replay warriors. And make sure you comment to be entered to win this beautiful card in the mail as a paper hug from me. And I will see you next week. I am back, and I don't know what I'm playing with yet. So if you got some suggestions, post that too. But I will be on in the evening. So 8 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock Pacific, Central. I don't even know what the conversion is, but you guys will figure it out. 8 p.m. Mountain Time is when I'll be on because I have a stamp camp during the day that's been postponed for a couple weeks. So I'll be on in the evening. We'll do a little evening pajama party. All right, and I'll figure out something to use, or someone out there in the wide world of internet will give me an idea of what they would like to see me play with. All right, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful Saturday. Again, I appreciate you all for stopping in. Thank you, Holly, for good luck finishing my course. Oh, and I will see you next week at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. All right, take care, everybody. Paper hugs. Bye-bye.